Hi, my name is Dr. Welcome to today's video about the planet Mars and its moons Phobos and Deimos. This is a new picture of the fourth planet of the solar system, Mars. This picture was taken from the Mars Express from the European Space Organization. Mars has a size of 6,792 kilometers. It is at a distance of 1.5 AU, which is about 228 million kilometers, and has just a mass of 11% of Earth. Orbital period is 687 days, so almost twice as much compared to Earth. And the orbital speed is 24 kilometers per second. One characteristic structure is the Valles Marineris canyon system. This is a comparison of Earth and Mars. You can see Mars is a bit more than half the size of Earth. Earth has an average temperature of 15 degrees Celsius, Mars just minus 60 degrees Celsius. It has a very thin atmosphere, a pressure of 6 times 10 to the minus 3 bar, and the rotation period is 37 minutes longer than Earth. This is a true color image of Mars from the Rosetta spacecraft. The axial tilt is 25 degrees, and sometimes there are global dust storms. Mars has just 38% of Earth's gravity, and you can call Mars the loser of the Nice model. You can check my Saturn video for the Nice model. That's the model that explains the formation of the solar system. During the formation period, there was a migration of the giant planet Jupiter towards the inner solar system. And that was a problem for the development of Mars, because many of the planetesimals that could have crashed into Mars, that could have given Mars more weight, were deflected by Jupiter. So that's why Mars just reached a mass of 11% of Earth's mass. Later, Jupiter was caught by a resonance with Saturn and was pulled back to the outer solar system. This is a picture of the NASA InSight lander of surface of Mars. This red soil is iron 3 oxide, rust. And it is known this soil contains up to 1% perchlorate, ClO4-, which is toxic. And this fine dust can cause problems for electronic devices. Since there's no real thick atmosphere on Mars, the strong radiation reaches the surface of Mars, so there's no chance for life on the surface of Mars. This is an image of the Curiosity Mars rover. It landed in the Gale Crater in the year 2012. It has a weight of 900 kilograms and 4 spectrometers. This is a hole that was drilled by the Curiosity Mars rover, and you can see the interior of this rock is gray. This is one important feature of Mars. That's the Valles Marineris. It is a system of canyons. It has a length of 4,000 kilometers and a width of up to 200 kilometers and a depth of 7 kilometers. And it is not clear how this was formed. It could be a tectonic crack or an erosion structure. This is Ganges Chasma in Valles Marineris. Chasma is a deep elongated depression, and you can see the edge is smooth, and it is not clear how this was formed. These are twin peaks on Mars. These are 30 to 35 meters high hills at the landing site of the Mars Pathfinder. A picture of the atmosphere of Mars taken with the Viking 1 orbiter in 1976. The pressure is just 6 times 10 to the minus 3 bar. The atmosphere contains 95% carbon dioxide, 3% nitrogen, 2% argon, and traces of oxygen, carbon monoxide, and water vapor. This is an infrared spectrum taken with the James Webb Space Telescope, the Martian atmosphere. And you can see peaks of carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, water. But you can see oxygen and nitrogen, because oxygen and nitrogen are not infrared active. This is several images of Hubble of Mars. And you can see at the right a global dust storm. This dust storms and last for months. And the maximum wind speed is 100 kilometers per hour. This is artist's impression of terraformed Mars. You can see again Valles Marineris. And it could be that early Mars looked like this, but since Mars has no global magnetic field, the atmosphere was eroded slowly. And then it became this red planet that we know today. This is a picture of the North Polar Cap of Mars during the Martian summer. You can see CO2 ice. This picture was taken with the Mars Global Surveyor. The polar cap has a size of 1,100 kilometers. This is the development of the North and South Pole during a Martian year. And you can see growth and sublimation of carbon dioxide. These pictures of a 6,000 kilometer region. And this is Olympus Mons. It is a 22 kilometer high volcano shield, so it means it is almost 3 times as high as the Mount Everest. It is 600 kilometers wide, and last eruption was 25 million years ago. This is Valles Mons on Mars. This is a shield volcano and a cave entrance, and it is not known what is inside this entrance. This is something that is known of Mars. There are regional emissions of methane, just in traces. However, the concentration varies. So in the summer months and autumn months, you have higher concentration. And possible explanations are geological activity, or methane could be a byproduct of microbial activity. There's a famous Mars phase in the Cydonia region in the northern hemisphere. This picture was taken from the Viking 1 orbiter. But this is just a structure that looks like a face from a certain angle, but it is not an alien monument. This is another very famous picture that's from the Martian meteorite Allen Hills 8401. This meteorite has a mass of 1.9 kilograms. It was found in Antarctica in 1984. And it was thought that this may be bacteria fossils, but this is not clear. It could be also an inorganic structure. This is Phobos, one of 2 moons of Mars. Its size is 27 kilometers. It has an irregular shape because there's not enough matter to make a sphere. Its orbital period is 7 hours 39 minutes, which means Phobos appears several times during a day on the sky. It has a big crater that's called the Stickney crater. And this moon Phobos will be destroyed in 30 to 50 million years because it keeps approaching to Mars. This is the other moon, Deimos. And this is a color-enhanced image of this moon. Has a size of 15 kilometers, orbital period 1.2 days. And this moon is slowly escaping Mars. And it is not clear how these 2 moons were formed. Were they captured? Were they former asteroids that were captured by Mars? Or were they formed like the system of Earth and Moon by impact? This is an image of the Curiosity Mars rover. It shows the sunset in the Gale Crater, and you can see during the sunset the Martian sky is blue. Another nice picture taken just a few months ago from the Perseverance rover in 2023 of the Mars cloudy sky. A nice animation of Mars, how it could look like 4 billion years ago. And it is not clear, was there enough time to start life? And And this is a nice picture of Mars astronauts holding hands. That was today's video about the planet Mars and its moons Phobos and Deimos. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.